Hi guys, Omar here with the Thronmax MDrill One microphone. So this is a traditional shape of microphone, a condenser microphone. So full disclosure, this product was sent to me by the company to review, but I'll give you my unbiased opinion on the actual product itself. On the top here, I'm just going to curve it. So I will be using the audio of this actual microphone. So I apologize if you hear any sort of noises as I'm touching it. So I'm going to change the mode to an omnidirectional mode, so the level of my voice shouldn't change. But if I just show you on the back here, you've got the gain, which is obviously when you record the voice, it'll be higher, lower depending on what you choose. And then this is the volume for the headphones, because you can plug in some headphones to monitor your audio on the bottom here. So if I turn up the gain there, that's the volume for the earphone. Now there's a LED bar here. You can see it signifies the level of either the gain or the headphone volume. The headphone volume is in blue and the gain volume is in green. There's 2 bar intervals, so you move up 2 bars. This button here changes the recording modes. On the bottom you see a 3.5mm jack. You've got 2 mounts for a boom mic holder. You can also unscrew the side nuts here and have a proper mic holder like you see in podcast shows and things like that. You've also got the USB type C cable there. It turns into a USB A, so you can plug it into a PlayStation, a PC, a Mac, laptop, anything like that. And then on the bottom, this button here is for the LED. So when you press it, it changes to different colors. Okay, so in this part of the video, what I'm going to do is just test the recording modes. So obviously, like I said before, you've got cardioid, you've got the stereo, you've got the bidirectional rather, and then you've got the omnidirectional. So let's start with the cardioid. So cardioid is like a heart shape around me. If you imagine like a heart shape like this, which means that if I was to turn this microphone around, you should hear the level of my voice change, and that's because it's not picking up as much audio from the sides here as it would from the front here, and obviously it's not picking up a lot less rather from the back. Now I have gain on 0, so I don't like to use gain because that distorts the audio, so I just like to move closer, like you could probably hear. Now the next one is stereo. So this is stereo. Now stereo, what stereo does is it enables you to separate the left and the right channels. So which means that if I change the direction of this mic, so I'm speaking into the right of it, you should be able to hear my voice more in the right side of your earphones or your speakers or whatever you're using to listen to this than you are on the left, and vice versa. If I now change the microphone to the left, you should be able to hear my voice more on the left than you was on the right. And obviously if I go right the way around to the back, it should normalize, but it'll be less, it'll be muffled, because stereo is only front and then sides as well. So going over to the next one, which is bidirectional. Now this is the one where you would use in an interview sort of scenario. One person sits in front, the other person sits on the back, and then obviously it starts to pick up, which means that now if I change the angle of the microphone, this is speaking into the right of the microphone, and my audio should be different now to when I'm speaking into the front. Now if I carry on and speak into the back of it, it should normalize as it was on the front, and then if I was to go all the way around, the same thing would happen to the left. So going back into the speaking into the front of the microphone, that's how it would be normally on the other side as well. Now this is omnidirection, now which means that I can speak into the microphone in any direction and the level of my voice won't actually change. So if I can turn it around and it won't actually change. Essentially, basically, if you're in a conference call and you were all sat around a table, you'd basically put this in the middle, and then the level of the voices around the table would be the same regardless of where you're sitting. Obviously, depending on how far you are from the mic may affect the level of your voice, but that's just distance, that's not the angle. That was just a quick review of the Thronmax MDrill One microphone. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.